Hey friends, it's been a minute. I have had so much going on. I have so many custom orders that I have to do, and just like also I got vest orders. I've also just been like living my life and like doing a lot. I've been going to a lot of like markets, like hanging out with friends, meeting a ton of new people. So a girl's been busy, but that's what I wanted, isn't it? But now I'm very anxious and stressed a little bit. But I finally have finished this dance costume. It literally took me way longer than expected because I was indecisive AF and I couldn't figure out how to do these belts, but I finally figured out and they look really good, to be honest. So look at this belt for this dance costume. Yes, if you see glue marks, no you didn't. And then the rest of it is hanging up over there, but I'll insert some pictures here of how it looks like on. But yeah, I am very happy with how it came out. It took me way too long, but now we got other things to work on. I gotta keep going. I have too much, but now we have this prom dress, which is for someone in Puerto Rico. So for this dress, it's going to be made out of this very vibrant blue chiffon. And basically she sent me this TikTok and she basically wants it just like this. But whenever I like met up with her in person, I tried to like, ask her questions if she wanted to change some things, to make it more unique. But she said she wasn't really sure that like that she really like wants it like the video. But I'm just gonna like make little changes that are like not super significant, that give the exact same silhouette, but just like slight things, like kind of like the shape of like here and like the pleats, and like just change some things around. So I started draping
Pizza
the other day and just trying to like get like the basic top done and just come up with like a different idea. So I'm gonna go more for like a cross than like just straight like V, and that's how like the original dress is. I want to do like kind of like a cross pleat kind of thing. So yeah, I already got everything cut out of muslin and like made a sample, so I'm just gonna start cutting out of the fabric and start sewing so that we can get this flowing. Let's go. For the lining base, I cut 2 sets of the satin so that I had one to pin and hand sew all of the pleats onto, and then the other set was for the regular lining of the dress. And to create the pleats, I made sure to use the straight grain or the selvage edge of my chiffon lined up with the straight edge of the v-neck so that there wouldn't be any gapping and it would stay firm on the bust. And then I just started creating little pleats and pinning as I went through, and then once I figured out how much fabric I would need, I cut off all the excess so the fabric wouldn't be weighed down. I then sewed a base stitch on my machine to create smaller pleats, but I hand pleated the ones at the waist because it was a lot easier than also gathering the bottom. It wasn't coming out the same. At first I had an idea to stop the pleats like midway through like the bust and the waist, but I realized it didn't look good. So then whenever I finished the back, I ended up adding more pleats to continue on the side and the back so that they met up. I then steamed the pleats so that they would stay, and I made sure to remove the pins so that it didn't create any holes, especially in chiffon and silk like fabrics. I repeated the same thing on the other side, and here I am adding that extra fabric that I said to meet with the back pleats, and then I hand sewed all of the pleats into place onto that first lining base. The pleats in the video are a lot tinier, but to actually get that effect, it takes a lot of time, and I definitely did not have that time nor the budget to actually create that. So I tried my best to recreate it, but with just bigger pleats so that it didn't take me as long. So basically my construction process for this is I created a base layer of the blue fabric, the satin fabric underneath, and then I hand sewed all of these pleats onto that base. I even hand sewed shut the side seams of the chiffon, and then I have this, I cut out another lining piece, which I hand sewed like this piece here, like with the right sides on top of each other. So like this, but this, you know, this goes to the piece underneath, but you get it. Like you hand sew all of, or not hand sew, you machine sew all of this in place, and then you flip it, and then you got a nice clean lining on the inside. And then I need to also add padding, and I would hand sew the padding in place to the lining. So I have hand stitched all of the pleats onto the base lining now, and the next step is to do the sleeves so that I can sandwich the edge of the sleeves in between the lining and this fabric, so that it's all like sandwiched and nicely sewn. So for the sleeve, I first like had created like a binding like this, and I put the satin and the chiffon on top so that it was the right color. I folded one edge and ironed it, and I just like pinned it in place because it wasn't like staying. And basically I sewed this raw edge onto the top. Let me show this one. I sewed that raw edge onto the edge of the chiffon for the sleeve, and then I like flipped it over and ironed it shut, and then like top stitched how you would do like kind of like a regular binding. And then I looped, like I stuck a piece of elastic through it so it has like stretch and it's not so restrictive, but it makes it look ugly, right? Like the way all of these like little gathers are happening is not like pretty, like not like regular gathers where it looks a lot more like noise. So I'm like, dang, should I just gather the fabric and then do the binding on top so it looks nicer and have no elastic, or keep it like this? Like it didn't look terrible, but it doesn't look that good, if you can see that. Alright, so I ended up on the other sleeve doing like the other technique so I could compare, see what I like. So for this one, I gathered the fabric first and then I put the binding, and I feel like it looks a lot better, but my mannequin has lost a wheel, so she's like, she is tripping, but it's like a lot more restrictive, like you can barely lift your arm type of deal, you know what I mean? So I kept the other one the same, and I just pressed it. I swear ironing fixes everything. I just pressed down so that it would stop like being all curvy like it was. I ironed it and it looks a lot better, and so I prefer this with the elastic in it. Has a lot more movement, you see that? And I feel like comfortable over like style. I mean, it still has the same effect, especially now that like I ironed it. It looks a ton better. Like I don't know if you can like see it, it looks a lot better. But before I was like, no, looks ugly. But now I think, yeah, I prefer it. And then the bottom, this cuff will be like gathered as well. It'll be a nice sleeved, puff sleeved. So let me get to fixing this one now, seam ripping what I've sewn here and doing this so that I can then attach it to the bodice, put the linings, sew it up so that I can move on to the skirt. Actually, I need to make the straps. I need to make the straps so that I can also tuck it, sandwich it in, and also the loops for here because it's gonna be like laced up. So that's what we on. Let me get to it. For the straps, I ended up just making them out of the chiffon fabric because trying to make thin straps with the lining and the chiffon on top of it and flipping them inside out was nearly impossible. So I just made them out of the chiffon and I used it for my straps, for the loops in the back, and I basically just sandwiched everything with the other lining on top and stitched it all down. For the skirt, it was literally a mission because I didn't have enough chiffon fabric. Whenever I ordered it, they only had 4 yards left, but I needed 6. But I said screw it and got just the 4 and had to make it work. So I cut the satin like a circle skirt so that it would be very full, but then I didn't have enough of the chiffon fabric to do the same technique and cut it as a circle skirt, so I just used it on the straight grain and I gathered the top, but it only created fullness at the waist and not at the rest of the bottom of the skirt. So the inside satin fabric, there was a lot more fabric than there was on the outside, and it just made it look really bad. And it was also really hard to do a slit in the front because the lining fabric kept popping out from underneath, and I ended up having to make it work and like sew the seams of the lining and the chiffon separate, and it is really not my best work, but it was such a make it work moment because I did not have enough fabric. Hey vlog, we're pulling all-nighters to finish this dress, and so is Brian over there.
What's good?
This is my roommate. It is 1:25. We'll update. I am currently doing the the slit and the hem. I'm trying to finish this tonight. Had too many issues. I'm over it. I just want to finish it. I'll keep you guys updated. I have finally finished this dress. Let me give you the tour. Yes. So it looks great. I love how it turned out. The only thing is this slit. It was such a make it work moment. Just look at, okay. So the lining, do you see how bad this seam is? Like it's all like curvy. And it's because of the way I had to like cut it, because it's like on the bias or whatever, it just like was all curvy. And I was just trying to make it like not show through with the chiffon. Like the chiffon like hem is good, it's just like the inside, but whenever you have it on, like you can't see the lining, and that's all that I cared about. I was like, as long as you can't see the lining when you actually have it on, that is all I care about, because this was such a make it work moment. I was struggling. So if anyone was wondering, if you can cut the lining as a circle skirt on the bias and then have like a straight grain piece on top, like the top fabric of the skirt be on the straight grain, you can't do it. Don't try to do it because it's not gonna look good. Hello?
Bruh.
Okay. But I'm finally done, and we're gonna ship this baby out. And now it's time to immediately start working on my next custom order.